Welcome back, everyone. Hope you guys are ready for some retro-styled action tonight, as we're going to be trying out ARGOL Kronoss' Castle, which is a 2D action platformer. Honestly, I only had time to try it for 10 minutes. I just wanted to get an idea if it was a game worth streaming, and the good news is, I think it is. I think it might have some potential. Is it going to be a game of the year? Definitely not, but might be a solid, fun 2D platformer. I want to see how things shape out, though, because I didn't get very far. So we're right now, as you can see on the screen, we have the opening cutscene. The alchemist Kronoss locked himself in a tower. He was the best alchemist in the land, and now we are ARGOL trying to attack him to save Demetria for his girlfriend, because only Kronoss has the power to save his girlfriend. So a classic 80s tale of my girlfriend needs help. Let's go beat the crap out of all the monsters till we find a solution to save her butt. He-Man. Yeah, it does give a He-Man-ish vibe. Welcome Nanaki, welcome Champ Dancer, Frenchie Mom, welcome guys, welcome Wild One. Yeah, you are on time for once. I mean, I think we should mark it on the calendar, man. Wild is here and he's on time. It's almost a miracle tonight. So yeah, we are gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna play this game, and depending on how it goes, because I have some good news for you. Well, good? Yeah, I think it's good news. My wife is gone. She has ladies' night tonight. She took the two of the three girls with her, except the oldest one, who's going to do her own thing. So we can take some extra time tonight. Meaning that two plans. Either we play the crap out of this game if it becomes really good, and it could still be good, and I still decide to switch. But if not, I thought we might have time to try a couple of games that I think I've missed out on over the last bit. Not mega games, but games that I've been wanting to try, just haven't had time, which are Dadish 3D, because I love the Dadish series, I love the 2D series, and I didn't even realize they came out with Dadish 3D. I don't know, it came out, I sort of missed it, whatnot. And there was also Turnip Boy Robs a Bank, which is Turnip Boy but in a totally different playstyle. I know I checked out a few reviews when it came out, and it was like mediocre-ish, so I decided not to pick it up back then. I think something else good came out that week and we played something else. So we might have time to try that one as well. So we're going to check, but we're going to start with ARGOL. But just to let you guys know, we might actually switch games after like an hour or two. Yeah, it is on sale right now. So is Dadish 3D, unless the sale ran out, because I know there wasn't a lot of time left on Dadish 3D. But one way or the other, worst comes to worst, I'll go buy them, and it doesn't really matter. By the way, I want to thank the developer. They did give me a review code for ARGOL tonight. They saw the podcast on Monday. They saw that I shouted out their game that was coming out this week and that I wanted to try it. So they wrote me an email and asked me if I wanted a review code, which I accepted. However, as you guys know, this will not affect my opinion of the game in any way. I will be 100% honest in my views and what I think about the game. But I do just want to say there was a review code that was given to me for this game. And now Topaz is coming to annoy us. Yes, hello, girl. So we're going to wait till she settles down, and then we're going to get started on the game. Hey, Bear, how are you doing, my man? Yes, Topaz. And for once, I have beer tonight. I think I deserved a beer for tonight. I can't read Bear's message, Topaz, because you're in front of the screen. You're Batman. I am definitely Batman. I've always been Batman. So, you know what? Have you ever seen me and Batman in the same room? I think I've said enough. And we have Champ Dancer also with his 37 months for Jumping Bear. I think you're the longest subscriber here. And Champ Dancer with 25 months. Hello, Batman. Welcome, Welcome back, Champ Dancers. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the continued support. It's super appreciated. No, you're Cook Man, the cousin of Batman. Dude, I'm just Batman. Just accept it. That's the way it is. Okay, so let's get started. Topaz has decided to move out of the way. Let's start the game. Act 1, Forgotten Forest. Frenchie Mom, member for 10 months. You guys put me to shame. Hey. It's not how long you've been a member that's the most important. So first of all, good news is when I tried out the game, the controls were a lot smoother than I thought they'd be. When I was looking at the gameplay, it seemed a little stiff. And although it's not the smoothest thing ever, they are a lot smoother than I thought they would be. Now, I'm going to go over basic movement before we start through the stage. Take a few seconds. So, obviously, you can move around with the D-pad. You can also use the joystick if you prefer. We have a normal slash here. We have a jump button. If you hit the jump button a second time, you do a flying sidekick, which is actually pretty cool. And we've got a dash punch when we hit X. Finally, we have a sub-weapon that is activated with A. And we do have a normal dash with R. Now, the one thing I didn't try, and that I realized I want to try, is can we dash through enemies? So we're going to get rid of the skeleton here, and then we're going to try to dash through this guy. But I don't think we can. No, that's it. We take damage. Okay, so the dash is really to help the platforming and not necessarily to, whatchamacallit, to basically get through enemies. So it's not like I jumped right into that. Now, what I also like a lot about this game, and you guys are going to see it pretty soon, is that there's actually alternating paths here. And you have weapon power-ups. Like now we just got a better sword slash that goes further. There's also a lot of point pickup, so I haven't figured everything out yet, but there does seem to be a lot of drops and things, so we are going to figure out tonight most of this. Now, just as in all these good 2D platformers, sub-weapons are the key here. When I was playing the other day, there are some sub-weapons that are so massively overpowered, it is insane. You've got the counter at the top, well, my right, your left, no, both are right, but I have to point opposite. Right side, that tells you how much sub-weapons you have, and like I said, I'm actually pleasantly surprised so far. We're still going to see how it works out in the end, but the game is actually... I was going with lesser expectations, to be honest, because the trailer didn't sell me 100% on it. I'd said that on Monday when we looked at it. And I've got to say, the good news is I'm actually more hyped about the game now than when we tried it originally. I didn't think... Can we dash in the air? No, we cannot. Okay. We're gonna actually break this. Yeah, this... So we get a ton of points from freeing these people here. Like I said, I still haven't figured out, like, all the, like, everything that you want to sort of do for bonus points and whatnot. But, okay. The meat, I know, gives you, your life back. And that thing I'd already picked up. But so far, honestly, very pleasantly surprised. And like I said, once you've got the, the only thing so far that... for me, is a little annoying is the sound effects. If, like, sometimes they can get a little annoying. I know you say they're on point, and you're right that they're timed well with the movement, but they do get a little annoying would be the word, like I said. You see, I'm grabbing these keys. I'm actually not sure what they're for. Oh, we've got... This is the massive special weapon. This weapon kicks everything's ass. We just got the sub-weapon, and I didn't even see myself pick it up. I think it was in the corner there. Last time I got it, this weapon, I swear to God, it kicks the game's ass. Like, it is easily, so far, the most OP thing I've gotten in the game. You'll see why in a second. It basically goes all the way down the screen and never dies. And last time I was so sad because eventually I picked up another sub-weapon. And it one-shots like most things that take 2 shots. Like, it gives us a shit ton of it, but here, look, it starts. You just follow the thing down the screen, and it, like, basically one-shots almost everything in front of you. We picked up more of it. Awesome. Now I have to be careful not to pick up any other sub-weapons. Barely made it out of there. That was like super sketch. We've got meat up there to refill our life bar. We just got a 1-up. What I also like is when you do the jump kick, if you hold the other direction after the jump kick, you sort of like cancel out the animation and you travel less far. Okay, actually, we don't want to go that way, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure this is like a shortcut we could have taken. We're just doing the shortcut backwards. How do I get that heart? I want that heart. Ugh, man. Nice. We upped our max hearts. I was wondering if that was truly like a max heart upgrade, and it was. Like I said, there are multiple paths because I finished this level through another path. I didn't fall last time, and I finished it through the top, but I didn't get the extra heart. Yeah. There. It just looks like a copy of the other place. I think they recycled this sub-zone. Actually, it seems to be all a recycle. Yeah. Okay, we have to go up. We have to go up. These guys were annoying last time. And there we go. Yeah, exactly. I didn't know that last time, but there was like a loop puzzle mechanic. If you go through the wrong door, it like loops you back. This is... Okay, now this is as far as I got so far. So starting here, we are all fresh. And we are not picking that up because that thing, the boomerang, is so much more garbage than the weapon we have. Ouch, okay. I didn't know those were actually laser eyes. The one thing, like I said, is the game doesn't explain what these keys are. And no! That was painful. Now we have, like, no upgrades. Our sword is garbage. And we have, like, no sub-weapon. So it is painful times. Painful. Like, even... We have, like, the crappy shurikens. Oh, nice. Okay, we have the extended sword. Not the awesome one we had last time, but halfway there. And now it only gave us more shurikens. God dang it. The one thing I'm wondering is what happens when you run out of lives. It didn't happen to me the other day. I'm really hoping this isn't one of those games where, like, we have to start from the beginning. Like, I'm hoping there's a continue system and maybe it just knocks you back to, like, the start of the level. And you just lose, like, your checkpoint. Or, on the other hand, we might never figure out because I might just be so awesome that I won't ever lose all my lives. Whoop. Oh, nice. My awesome sub-weapon. There we go. We back. Okay, now that looks like a boss door. Can we open it? We can't open it. Damn it. Doesn't that door look like it should open? Anyone see the trailer for Stone of Madness the other day by creators of Blasphemous? It looked super interesting and has a unique art style. I was just waiting on reviews for gameplay and combat system. Stone of Madness? I didn't see that. Give me a sec, Bear. Is it already out or it's coming out? Because, by the way, Monday night, a big part of the show is going to be Gamescom. We're going to go over every trailer that's about the Switch for Gamescom. Got it here. Is this one of the ones I have on my list? It's coming for Switch. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's on my list. We're going to check it out Monday. We're going to definitely check it out Monday. I'll give my thoughts. Rick doing Rick things again. My guess is 15 to 20. The game is $8.99. This game is $8.99. Sorry. I'm focused on the gameplay here. Let me just catch up here. Game looks great. It's linear or Metroidvania. It's linear, but it's linear in the sense that the levels progress one to another, but there are multiple paths within the levels. So I would not call this at all a Metroidvania. It's a linear action platformer, but there are branching paths within the levels. So you don't always have to approach the level in the exact same way. How's Volgar doing? Volgar is pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie. The life system in Volgar is like frustrating to the max. And that was one of my takeaways, is that the game is awesome. The gameplay is awesome. The concept is awesome. It's just that they should have chosen between making the game super hard, but forget about lives. Sort of like Cyber Shadow. Okay, I'm going to use Cyber Shadow as a comparison because Cyber Shadow, I would say, is the same as Vulgar in the sense that from checkpoint to checkpoint, you have to sort of like learn the whole level by heart, and you have to know exactly what to do almost ahead of time to be able to finish certain parts of the game. Vulgar is very much the same thing. There are parts of the game where, honestly, the chances that you're going to pass them on the first try are extremely minimal. Like, unless maybe you played the first game so much that you're like freaking a freak of nature and that you can play like Vulgar like crazy, okay? But the concept is that the difference is Cyber Shadow, although it does that, you have as many tries as you need. So from one checkpoint to the next, you need 25 tries. You can take 25 tries. And you're not really losing progress. You just have to master checkpoint to checkpoint the skills you need. The difference with Vulgar is it does the same thing, but after a certain number of lives, it sends you back to the beginning of the level. And that's the super frustrating part. And I'm not going to lie, I managed to pass the levels, but the effort I need to do it becomes frustrating in a not satisfying way, if that makes sense. So the game is really good, but they stuck to the old school, will give you a certain number of lives, and I think it was unneeded. And they could have even upped the difficulty an extra pinch and just given you an unlimited lives, if that makes sense. So I think they hurt themselves by sticking to the live scenario. Just because it's not only hard, it's hard in a frustrating way. Just like Elden Ring is super hard, but the good news is, you die, you come back, you try again. You die, you come back, you try again. And you don't have to restart half of the game to be able to try again. And that's where Vulgar is frustrating, because it'll give you one jump that has to be perfectly done, or you fall in nothingness and you automatically die. Well, till you can master that jump, you have to get through like half the level to try to jump again. And if you miss the jump, well, 3 times in a row, well, you're back at the start of the level. And you have to redo the whole half of a level to try to jump again 3 times. And if you mess it up again, guess what? You start back at the beginning of the level. Does that make sense? Anyway, that's my thoughts so far. So I've actually, the worst is I like the game, but I put it on a back burner because the time it's going to take me to properly finish the game, I can do like 7 other reviews in that time. So I've been focusing on that. And I still want to do a review on Castaway that we finished on stream. I also finished The Tower. Minami Lane is written. I just have to film the review and edit it. And I want to do a review on this. And we have that game coming out tomorrow, which is that like first person that first person action game there, where you sort of have to like the medieval ninja game there that I forget each time I want to say the freaking name of. So now I wonder, because we're stuck here, does this mean I have to go back to where the door was and go through the door? Because I said that door looked like you're supposed to go through it. That is what you have to do. See, I gotta trust my gut. Honestly, I'm not gonna send I'm not gonna send an email to the dev team. It's not worth it in the sense that I'm gonna respect their desire to make the game that way. I just can disagree with it as a reviewer, and the only thing I can do is just disagree with it. And if I look out there, it's sort of, if you look at the reviews on the game, it is 50-50. Most of the people that say that are giving the game bad reviews are giving it for the exact same reason, saying that like they stuck to like antiquated like gameplay mechanics like lives, Where most retro games right now, people are actually giving save states and things like that so that you can actually approach the game in a non-frustrating way. And the ones that liked it and didn't mind, you know, they just said like, well, you know, it get good. And I agree. But to me, there's get good and there's get frustrating. Now we're at a boss. Miserable human, you dare to attack Lord Kronoss and his proud army of shadows. Who are you to disturb our master's tranquility? My name is ARGOL, and I have come to ask Lord Kronoss to save my beloved. Can you lead me to him? How much you want to bet we have to fight her? Because I can already see her life points at the bottom of the screen, which I am standing over, so I'm going to put myself over here. But, is that a joke? How can you imagine he would receive a miserable bug like you? Sue them for making it too hard. That is the dumbest. No, your comment isn't dumb. The fact that someone is suing Elden Ring for making it too tough, that is the dumbest thing ever. But yeah, nothing will stop me. Get out of my way. I will find him by myself. Now I'm wondering, like, this is where we're going to figure out, because I might die here. This is where we figure out if we get sent back to, like, the checkpoint. I hope if I die here, we were right back in the fight. I just hope that I don't run out of lives. But if I do hope that they send us just back to the beginning of the levels. Okay, so we're gonna... Wah! Oh man, you annoy me there. Okay, we're right back here and we have the shurikens. So now we're in trouble because we don't even have... Oh my god. Wow. Okay, this is where the stiff mechanics are a little annoying though, because... I think we can cheese her from here, though. I just have to not get hit by the stupid bats. What the heck? Okay, we're going to figure out if we have to... Yeah, it's going to be tough without the power-up. It's too bad, because with the power-up, I could cheese her super easy. Oh, nice! We start right here. Love this game. You guys just fixed the only problem I thought the game was going to have. Oh, okay, we just have to talk to her again. Damn, I wasted my shurikens. And now I'm out of shurikens because I was pressing A and it took away my shurikens even though I didn't have any more. So we're going to cheese her out. I thought she'd give more of a warning before doing it. No! Almost! 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 Oh my god, F you, bro. Ooh. I wonder if I can slice through the bats down here. No, I can't. We're gonna test a few things out. I just want to see if I can. That was maybe just unlucky. I want to see. We can't dash backwards. That too is annoying. No, so we can't. What if I'm kneeling? The bats still hit me? Yeah, they do. Ah. We're gonna wait for the next cycle. There we go. What the F? What hit me? Oh my god. Yeah, whatever. Get over here. Get over here and take your... Oh. There we go. Oh, we only got 2 of 3 hearts, so there's actually a 3rd heart there. And I know what the harps do, but we got 1 out of 2 harps. Oh, yes, I know what they do, because it said it unlocks the soundtrack. I forgot. Yes, when I got the harp yesterday, which it unlocks us the soundtrack. Hey, by the way, guys, if you're here, don't forget to hit the like button. I'm trying to get better at that. Hit the like button. Help send out the stream to more people. Make sure more crazy people come and join us and see what we're up to. Bowser's Castle, if you don't go to the exact right path. Yeah. I guess, sort of like Bowser's Castle, you're right. I guess you're right in a way, but I'm pretty sure there's more than one exact path. Now, by the way, developer said that because this game actually came out on Steam like a year or 2 ago, developer told me that they're actually developing the 2nd game. They have the sequel in the pipeline. So I mean, I guess it sold well enough on Steam to get them to make a sequel, which is good news. And I can see why. It's actually pretty fun. Has a retro vibe to it. It looks like honestly, this looks exactly like a game that would have been on the Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo. In some ways, it reminds me a bit of ActRaiser. In other ways, it reminds me of Altered Beast. Obviously, Altered Beast is like a auto-scroller, but which is very different than this. But I don't know. It's like the movement system and the way the guy attacks reminds me of Altered Beast. Someone said it when we looked at the trailer. Oh, we got a 1-up. Okay, the boomerang is better than the thing we've got right now. So we're gonna take that. Ah, what the hell? Giant ass crows. Wah! Giant ass crows. Man, why are birds in every game so freaking annoying? Why are birds in games so freaking annoying? That was a pretty straightforward, like, part of the level. Ah, man, I would have liked it to hit him twice. Guess we can't save the skeleton. It's too late. Oh my god. Birds. I hate birds. You guys remember the birds in the first Resident Evil? How freaking annoying they were? The crows. Ooh, there's a passage here. Whoa. Scary. Oh, nice. The super weapon. Like I said, that so far this isn't the part of the game that I'm liking the most, is the branching path stuff. What the heck? How do I get there? Piss me off. I guess we have to go up and come over and then find a way down. If you could kick in the air, that's exactly how your cry would sound. I'm hoping not, because honestly, like, it works for the game, but not the best sound effect I've ever heard. Oh my god, that was so lucky. I was like, maybe I can make it straight to the... Do you guys realize how freaking lucky that was? What? Why? Can I not go there? Like, is this not an actual part? Yeah. Dang. Like, I know there's a door there, but I want the heart. This is where we need to go. Nice. Give me all the hearts. Yeah, the music is really good. The music is actually top-notch, I would say. Like, for an indie game... Now, see, oh, I get it. Dang. Okay, dash, no matter what direction you're facing, this will always dash you to the right, and this will always dash you to the left. I know it seems like easy, but I'm so used to one dash button and then you dash in the direction you're facing. Holy crap. Man, F you, lion dude. Oh, nice. We're gonna save another one. Oh, and there. We're gonna unlock a song. Topaz. 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 You're messing my game up. Come here. Come here. You want to come? You just have to move. You can go wherever you want, just not there. Sorry guys, she's like right in front of the screen. Yeah, beer tonight. Honestly, I deserved it this week. It's been a long week, working out, everything. I've been putting a lot of gym time in, and you know, the reason I haven't been drinking beer as much on stream is because I'm trying to cut down everything that is like needless calories. I'm trying to get back to like a really good shape. And but this week, you know, I think part of working out and being dedicated is knowing when to cheat. And this week feels like it's time to cheat. And you know, like last weekend was just rough, busy time wise. So, you know, this weekend is going to be like a relaxo time. Yeah, cheat days for the win. Seriously, that. And I've been really so good like over the last month that I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy some beer for tonight. I'm just cutting weight to basically feel better about myself in general. I always was a guy from, you know, till about 25, I was always a guy that worked out a lot. I even used to be while I was in university, which is like college in the States, I was a gym trainer. That was my part-time job. So I worked at GameStop and I was a gym trainer. I know those are two like opposite. You see, we just unlocked the soundtrack number 3. But I know those are two opposite things for a lot of people. But I used to be a gym trainer and I worked at GameStop because gym trainer is like a part, you know, like I would have scheduled clients that I would work them out, and basically I would fit it around my normal work schedule at work. And so I would do both things. I used to compete in powerlifting competitions and stuff like that. And basically when I started having kids and all that, so even when I stopped competing, because I never got I never got super serious about it in the sense that I competed for fun. I wanted to win competitions, but I wasn't aiming to go to the Olympics or anything like that. I was doing it more as like a self-challenge. And basically when I started having kids and all that, well, you know, less time to work out. And even I would say for about 10 years, I stopped working out altogether. And when you're a person that was like in shape, worked out a lot and all that, I don't know, it just at one point, like it started getting to me. And I actually started getting in shape last year, and then I injured my arm deadlifting. I know it's weird because deadlifting is normally your back, but I basically deadlifted, I was going for a PB. Yeah, I run a lot. I run a minimum of 25 minutes a day. 25 minutes a day. I do minimum of 3 kilometers, 5 when I can a day. But basically, yeah, so I fucked up my arm deadlifting because I was going for a PB, and basically I lifted with my unless you've deadlifted, it's hard to explain, but in the attempt, I basically strained my forearm. I strained the tendons in my forearm that go up to the bicep by putting too much weight on the forearm, because I was deadlifting like, I think it was 455 pounds. And basically it fucked my arm up for like half a year. It took me half a year to get my arm back into shape, and I couldn't lift weights anymore. So it really put me in a rut, and I think psychologically messed me up, and I just didn't want to try and work out if I couldn't do what I like to do. And then finally this year, it's rehabbed. I'm feeling good. So I decided it's time. It is time. Like, I don't know if our sword powers up anymore. Sorry. I'm gonna mix in the story with the game because we have to. But yeah, so, but honestly, I've lost 25 pounds over the last 4 months. I don't think I'm going to lose any more weight because I think I'm at the most weight I can lose unless I would try to start cutting muscle. And that's not something I want to do. So I think I'm at the minimum weight I can be. Now the idea is just to like lean out. You know what I mean? Like get rid of, trade fat for muscle, basically. Honestly, though, I think this game would be really cool if you had a transformation, if you got enough power-ups. By the way, Vulgar, coming back to Vulgar for Vulgar for a second, Vulgar actually does have a transformation. And that's actually one of the coolest parts of the game, in my opinion, is that transformation. Oh, god dang. Ah. I don't know, did we find a secret spot? But Vulgar does have a transformation, and it feels super good. And I think these retro games, giving you like a target like that to aim for is something really cool. And I think more games should look at, like, you know how it's just like a cool moment where you get that max power up and you transform? It's your Super Saiyan moment. You know what I mean? It's that Super Saiyan moment where you just take on a shape and you're like, okay, man, now it's go time. How the heck are we supposed to do this? I wonder, can I pick up here? Okay, we made it. And maybe there is. Maybe I haven't gotten enough power-up swords to, like, hit the max power-up and become, like, Giga Chad. Infernax is very good. Or, like, Infernax is, I think, majorly underrated. Like, I think not enough people have tried Infernax and realized how good it is. Infernax is extremely good. I have it physically. I picked it up physically even after I had it digitally. It was really that good of a game. Like, I'm not going to stand here and say it's the best game, but it is extremely solid. That magician is... You know what? This game really also, I think, would feel good movement-wise if you could jump down ledges. Now, I know they probably purposefully did it to make some of the accessing some regions challenging in a specific way, but I just feel that the game would... like, I thought you could do it. Like, when I started checking out the game, I was like, okay, this one you can jump down ledges. It feels like one of those games that you should be able to do that. But alas, you cannot. So I guess after 2 fireballs, he needs to recharge. He isn't Chad enough to fire, like, more than that. Oh, we can look up and down. I didn't actually know that. With the right joystick, because I'm playing on D-pad, so I'm not used to, like, combining D-pad and joystick. See, we could have come down here rather than go the up route. But seriously, I've got to say, pretty freaking fun game. Well, you can drop off a ledge. Like, if you're asking if you can drop off a ledge, yes, you can drop off a ledge. Like, you can die by dropping off a ledge. It happened to me. I dropped into a void. And yes, the jump kick can lead you to dropping off of a ledge. Now I'm a bit confused. I'm not sure where to go next. Like, is this a new place? Or is this where we came from? I'm a bit confused. Because this feels like where we came from. But all the monsters are here. But I don't know if it's just because they respawn. But I don't remember the eye guys, to be totally honest. I don't remember the eyes. Oh. No, this is new. Is this the same place as before? No. This is new. We're getting low on life here, though. A sack of meat would be really awesome right about now. Whew. Made it. Whew. Okay. Honestly, guys, I'm on point tonight. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. Now I know I'm gonna say this, and I'm probably gonna start dying like crazy now. But I'm actually surprised by how well I'm playing right now. It's all the. You meant can you drop down without jumping then kick? I'm not sure what you mean. Like if you hit jump button twice, you automatically jump kick. But you can jump, like if you just don't hit jump again, you don't jump kick. So I think that okay, the extra lives are after a certain number of points. Thundercats would make a great turn-based RPG. I agree. Thundercats would be a really good action RPG. I really think Thundercats would make a great beat 'em up, to be honest. Like a multiplayer beat 'em up, I feel like it would be really good. I think we're at the boss. I think when we get to these big graded doors, oh no. No, it's not a boss. The one thing, though, I do agree is that not having the power-ups when you die at a boss makes the boss incredibly more difficult, which does feel a little bad-ish sometimes. Like, that last boss wasn't too bad because we could cheese it. But if I had to fight it legit without power-ups, I think I would have been, like, it would have messed me up way more. Oh, we've got another. We're gonna jump down here because we were definitely gonna get hit by lion fire. Oh, we can. Nice. We can cut through the fire. I did not know that. Oh man, I hate bats. Like anything that flies is freaking annoying. I really wish I knew if we could still power up the sword. Like I'm getting all of the power-ups, but like they might be completely useless at the Now they aren't, because now I have to go power up the sword. Oof, that felt bad. That felt even worse. What did I say? Hey, I'm playing good tonight. Then I start dying consecutively. Okay. Don't be stupid. At least the knockback in this isn't like Castlevania knockback. Now we're gonna go get our heart over there. So all we need to do is jump across all of these. Oh, anyway, we needed the key. Topaz, you're in front of the freaking screen. And I cannot... Okay. You guys can't see her, but she's like right here in front of my screen. Come on. Come on. Yeah, the knockback is forgiving. It's not like I said, it's not like Castlevania knockback. Come on, Topaz. You have to choose where you want to go. It's because I have to let her choose. If I grab her and put her on me, it is guaranteed she's going to get up and go right back there. However, if I make her think that she wants to come here, then it works. So come on. Come on. Come on, girl. Yeah, come on. Yeah. I love you. Come on. Come on, kitty cat. By the way, Minami Lane, one of the biggest awesomenesses about the game is you get to one of the optional like objectives when you're playing that gives you extra money is petting cats. So, you know, it's like, and it's like I said, for a $5 eShop game, if you like strategy management, like little sim games in any way, it's like a must-have. Honestly, it's come on, Topaz. You're messing up my gameplay tonight. Yes, yes, she's moving. Yes, you want to go that way. Jedi mind trick her. There. Oh, by the way, I want to show you guys. I bought crap on Temu, and I was missing like, because there's like a minimum threshold when you buy stuff on Temu, and I decided to, and I was missing like $10, and I got a master sword out of not PVC but PMU, and it's actually pretty freaking chill. Hold on, for 2 seconds. Let's go close up cam. It's actually pretty decent. It's you know, it's like that hard, like foamy type thing. It actually is pretty freaking decent. It's a little short. It's more like a hand and a half sword than a long sword. Like I would think that the if we're talking like medieval stuff, I would think that the master sword would be a long sword. It's not a two-hander, definitely, because Link always wields it with one hand. He has the shield in the other, but it always felt like more like a long sword. But this one is more like hand and a half size. Like if I stand up for a sec, it's a little. Hold on, get the camera ish. Like, how can I? You know what I mean? Like, it's not exactly... Like, I would think that if I hold it at my waist, the sword should be, like, right at my head. Ish. It's hard, because I can't go further back because of the way the studio... Oh, yeah, I can maybe here. Like, see what I mean? Like, it's a little short. It's not exactly like I would have thought a long sword to be. But it's pretty decent. Like for a cheapo cosplay, it's pretty freaking decent. Yeah, I love this shirt. It's pretty nice. I don't wear it that often, but yeah. You can tell Rick had a great childhood. I would say my childhood was pretty good. Pretty good. Definitely like 10 and beyond was pretty good. Before that, it was a little sketch because without getting into it, like my dad, my bio dad, my natural dad was not like the best person in the world, but I would say after that, when he was sort of out of the picture-ish, and my stepdad came in, who is a awesome person, and my mom's an awesome person. I think, yeah. But okay, let's get back into it now that Topaz has moved out of the way. Let's get back into it. Kronoss waits for no man. Oh man, he's Giga Chad. He can do more than 2 fireballs. I was saying, man, the other one wasn't Chad enough for multiple fireballs. I should have shut up, because that sorcerer can dish him out. He does 4. At least they're always in the same pattern. Can you imagine how annoying they'd be if sometimes they go like low, high, low, sometimes they'd go like... Honestly, I'm like not having it. Oh man, not another bird. The birds are so freaking annoying. Come here, crow. You want some? Like, everything now in the game has started to do a full heart of damage. At the start of the game, some stuff was doing like half a heart. Everything now is doing a full heart of damage. And I don't know why Damon's going crazy upstairs. Ugh. You're safe, bro. I gotcha, bro. Oh, man. Okay. No, I did not want to go here. I just didn't want to... Okay, everything respawns when you go in and out of a door. I hate you. No! I wanted to get all the other treasures. God damn it! Oh, nice. Giga Chad sword. Oh, man. Another buff dude. Welcome, insignificant mortal. It has been a long time since no one came here. That doesn't work sentence structure-wise. Welcome, insignificant mortal. It has been a long time since no one came here. No. Since someone has come here, or someone came here, or someone's gotten here. Anyway, so since no one came here, I can have some fun cutting you into pieces. Don't count at it too much. You're not the first to fight me. I'm starting to get bored with dummies like you. What are you saying? Do you know who I am? Even the demons from the underworld are afraid to cross my path. You should tremble and beg me to offer you a quick death. I haven't marched across all this way to give up now, and you're not the one who's ever going to stop me. All right, you asked for it. Prepare to endure the sharp blade of my sight. I hope you fight as well as you brag about yourself, but I truly doubt it. Bro, don't antagonize him. Oh, man. Not gonna lie, man. Dude's a little, No, it's... Oh, man. Yeah, Rick about to die. We gotta find the cheese technique for this guy. Like, his sight is... Oh, can we actually divert his sight? Yeah, wait. Well, we can, but I still got hit. Like, how am I... Okay, like, he was already annoying enough without the stupid flying heads. Like, bro. The worst freaking enemy in the whole level that they add to him. Okay, but hold on. Ugh! It's like the timing, though, to reflect it back is like a little challenging. No! He was freaking dead! He had no hearts! He had no hearts! Oh! Bruh, he had no hearts! He was dead. He had no hearts. And he was still flying there in his freaking, like, underwear. Ah. Come here, underwear dude. We 100%ed that bitch, man. 2 hearts, 2 harps, and we saved all those dudes. Isaac, Lynn, Hector, Nikki, and Icaros. First try, man. First try. First try. Seriously, though, that frustrated me. Because I was so in my mind, like, okay, I hit him, he dies. He hits me, I die. I hit him. I freaking hit him. And I was like, okay, like, woo! And like, a split second later, his, I don't know, his stupid sight or whatever hit me. And I look at the bottom of the screen, and I swear there were no hearts there. There were no hearts. And I'm like, what the heck? But it happened to me on the freaking demon woman too, where, you know, she was already dead and then something hit me after she died. Skypath. Whew. I'm getting into this game, man. Honestly, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like, is it amazing? Like, and without insulting the devs, it's not like amazing where I'm like, oh my god, this is like an insane platformer, but it is extremely solid. It is extremely solid. It is fun. And once you get sort of like once you sort of get a hold of the controls, they actually gel pretty well together. Level designs are pretty interesting. I think... I'm trying to think what maybe could be... like I said, I do think we should be able to jump down platforms. I think that would make things more interesting from a platforming perspective. Okay, got the key. Is this the door? Okay, this opens the door. But no, I don't know. I want to go through. Delete all the birds. That would make the game so much better. Delete all the birds. Okay. So they go up and down, but there's a max. Like, I was scared the platforms would keep going down and then I would get F. But it is not like that. I'm taking a crap ton of damage here. Like a nice piece of meat here would be like freaking amazing. You see, and I have no downward strikes. You have to time that like super careful. Okay, so what are we? I guess we're missing a key somewhere because these doors aren't opening. So we came up here, but I guess there was a key somewhere. Like, that's open, but that's the door we went through to get here. Oh, man. Freaking bird. You're going to hear me complain about the birds the whole game, by the way. So I'm sorry if it's annoying some of you out there, but yeah. Max out at 4, bro. Got to work on your endurance. I guess we want those. That was a refill either way. Here's the key. Now you realize we have to go back the whole other way. So this is maybe like I like the alternating paths in the world, but this maybe feels a little bad that we have to go all the way back here to use the key on the other side of the world. And like there's 2 doors. Do I get to choose which door I activate? Or is each key like associated to a door? I just want to see if I can choose to go through the other door instead. Because we know there's a door up here. Yes, we can. Come on, you can do it. You hear that like, oh, listen to the music in the background. There's like this like guy that screams out. And I'm trying to think, it reminds me of like a game or something where some dude makes that sound. You know what always annoyed me about YouTube and copyright laws and all that stuff? I know it makes sense, okay, because I know they can't go ham, but I've always been disappointed that on the channel we couldn't do like a movie night. Oh, I think it is Killer Instinct. Isn't it one of the guys? But it's always disappointed me that we can't do like movie nights. You know what I mean? Where we like one evening we could schedule like we sit down and we watch like the old Street Fighter movie or something like that. And it's always annoyed me that you can't do that, because that goes, by the way, beyond like just being demonetized. Like you could get struck for that stuff. Like, you know, like often sometimes I've said it, like I don't care about demonetization for some things, in the sense that if it's fun enough, we'll do it anyway, and who cares if the stream just doesn't make money, you know what I mean? But that would be like strike worthy. Like you could get and 3 strikes and basically you're out. There's movies free on YouTube where we could stream via Discord. Yeah, I guess we could do it on Discord. It's just that Discord would mean that like not everyone's on Discord. So, but I mean, everyone could decide to join Discord. But I wonder if we would get shut down. Anyway, I don't think we would get shut down. Oh, wait, this is a new one. This is a new door. But, yeah, that's something I always wanted to do, but it's hard. It's like you really can't easily on YouTube. Other streamers watch movies in Discord? Honestly, I've never tried the video sharing service on Discord. Do you guys mean that like we each watch the like is everyone watching the movie on their end, but we like started at the same time, or is it actually like a shared video stream of the movie? Like, I didn't know what other people did. You know what? I'll look into it. I'll look into how it's done exactly. Like, I know it's probably super simple. I'm just mentally, I'm not visualizing how it's done. And maybe that's why, there's like no copyright issue with it. Because if everyone's watching the movie on their end, Sony acquiring Nintendo, I would be extremely surprised. No offense, it's just, number one, I don't think Nintendo wants to be acquired, meaning that it would be like a hostile takeover. And I don't think, like, honestly, I'm not currently, I'm not knowledgeable enough in Japanese, like the way acquisition works in Japan, because don't forget, Nintendo is not an American company. Like, Nintendo of America is pretty much a PR company for Nintendo of Japan. So if you want to acquire Nintendo, you have to acquire Nintendo of Japan. And but Sony's a Japanese company too, but so they know what they're doing over there. I'm just saying, like, I'm not knowledgeable enough in the Japanese acquisition stuff that to be able to say, like, could a hostile takeover happen? Because I'd be super surprised that they'd willingly sell to Sony. By the way, right, like, we'd have to look, but I actually think right now, capital-wise, Nintendo is bigger than Sony. We'd have to look, but Nintendo right now, capital-wise is huge. So I'm actually not even sure Sony could take them over. Sony is making Zelda now? Are you talking about the movie? Because be careful. I'd have to look. Like Sony might be, Sony Pictures might be making Zelda the movie, but I don't think they're not touching the game. Honestly, like right now on stream, I'm not sure, man. Like there's a lot of stuff that and like I'm not sure we're I'm not sure of anything about that. But no, it's fine. He can think, like, if he thinks if he thinks, man, that it's happening, he could be right. Maybe he has some information we don't, but I just don't see it happening. We're going in circles here. This brings us back up here. So I guess this is not the way. I guess we were just coming here for the extra key. Is that it? I guess that's it. Okay, let's go back. Good question. I haven't seen an in-game map. And I would say no, because I just tried the buttons I haven't pressed yet. Like, that gate's broken. Maybe this one? Oh, this is new, I feel like saying. Like, Nintendo right now is the financially I know for a fact though, and back that Nintendo, out of the three companies, like obviously Microsoft, if you can't compare Microsoft to Nintendo, but if we're talking about Xbox gaming division to Nintendo, the company in the best financial health is Nintendo right now. That is guaranteed. Like, they are one of the most profitable. Like, out of the three companies, they are the most profitable. Not only that though, they also have the IPs that are, like, if you wanted to monetize IPs, they have the IPs that are worth the most. Like, their IPs, like, if you think God of War is a big IP, Mario buries God of War in the value of IPs, like, in a second. And I'm not talking because I'm just a Mario fan. I love God of War. I used to be a Sony guy when I was a teen. I loved the shit out of God of War, but even that, which is probably one of Sony's biggest franchises, doesn't hold a candle, like, value-wise to the market value that Mario has. Wow, what the fudge was that? It teleported me into damage. Like, what the heck was that? And now I'm confused which way we're supposed to be going. Oh my god, I think we have to restart this whole part here. Yeah, I do think this part of the game would have been nice to have a map. And these flowers, man, are driving me freaking nuts. Like, there's no way to, like, to adjust to how their heads fly at you. Yeah, so Sony doesn't have Microsoft money. Because, like, if you were telling me Microsoft... But the thing is, Microsoft, being an American company, I think would have a lot of trouble legally forcing a purchase of Nintendo in Japan. Because I know they have a lot of legislation that protects Japanese companies from outside takeovers. Which is why, at first, I was like, no, it's not going to happen. Then I remembered that Sony is Japanese too. So maybe those laws don't apply to Sony. Because it wouldn't be like a foreign takeover of the company. Man. Either way, I didn't hear anything about all that. Yeah, exactly. Sony might generate more revenue, but Nintendo generates more profit. And more profit gives more spending and buying power. So theoretically, the one in the best financial health is Nintendo. And don't forget that the Mario movie made them a shit ton of money. And development costs on the Mario movie is probably nowhere near the development costs that Sony has on, like, a God of War type game. Because the thing with Nintendo too that you have to keep remembering is that Nintendo manages to sell more games than a God of War, okay? With games that probably cost a quarter of what it costs to develop a God of War type game. Because, look, Mario games are amazing. Mario games are great, but they don't have the development costs behind the big AAA titles for the systems that are pushing those, like, insane graphics and whatnot. So don't forget that not only do the games outsell the games from the other consoles, they outsell them at the same price, costing probably a quarter or less. Like, Nintendo doesn't talk a lot about its development cost, but I'd love to see the development cost of, like, Mario Odyssey. Even Tears of the Kingdom, which is probably the game that cost them the most to develop over the last, like, I would easily say decade. I still don't think it gets anywhere near, like, the development costs that, like, a AAA title costs for the companies trying to push those visual boundaries. So that creates, like, an insane, like, there's nothing here. That was scary. Not gonna lie. That was scary. No. If Apple made a console, I would not be excited. Oh my god. Okay, now we can make it. There's a platform on the other side. Is this a new place, or is this bringing us back to here? That's how we're gonna deal with the stupid plants. I don't know why I wasn't doing that before. Stupid plants. They're not too bad to deal with when you can be on like the same plane as them. Like this one's gonna be a piece of crap. I think okay, I have to bend down to strike them when I'm like above them. Okay, so golden door. Dang, we're missing a key. Golden door. This is where we want to be. We have to go back, grab a key, and then come back. So we didn't go that way. Oh, there it is. Wow, how dumb. All I have to do is grab this first. And golden door probably means boss, guys. I also hate water levels. I hate birds, I hate water levels, and I hate ice levels. You hate birds, plants. You're quite the Disney princess, are you? Yeah. I hate everything that I'm not good at dealing with. It's as easy as that. If I'm not good at dealing with it, I don't like it. They actually feel, Felipe, just to, sorry, because I just saw your question up there. Although you are right that they are not the smoothest controls ever, they're actually smoother than you would think. They look stiff, but they're actually pretty decent. I do admit, though, sometimes in the boss combat scenarios, it's not feeling great. Phobos. Congratulations, young warrior. You're the first one to reach the gates of this castle. You are a formidable fighter. Thanatos and Vampire Queen were wrong to underestimate you. No more flattery. Are you Lord Kronoss? He just said his name was Phobos. Oh no, he didn't say it, but we knew his name was Phobos because it was on the picture. My name is Phobos. Hold on, my camera's a little low. My name is Phobos. I'm the humble servant of the master of this palace. In that case, lead me to him. Lord Kronoss does not receive mortals, but maybe you can convince him if you make it to his throne room. I guess there will be enemies standing over my way, of course. I can't hide you anything. Can't hide anything from you would be the better way to say that. I wish you good luck, even if I doubt you will succeed in accomplishing this feat. Farewell, young warrior. Oh, dude, he's not even the boss. He's Topaz, get out of the screen. No, and now I'm not waiting till you decide to move. So either you sit here with me or you leave. Ugh. I think I can, oh yeah, man, I can so just power through this dude. Kurt Warner? Hold on, grovel. Oh, Kurt Wagner, yes. Nightcrawler, yes, you're right. No, he's not Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler is so much cooler than that dude. Yeah, it's Kurt Wagner. You're right, he's German. Castle entrance. So it looks like we have multiple castle levels to deal with. I was like, maybe we're actually at the last level already and like it's just going to be like castle. But since I see castle entrance, I'm assuming there's a castle other parts. so we have so instead of birds, now they give me bees. All planned, man. Canceling out those wasp attacks. Like, why does that scare me that they become red? Like, is that just a visual thing? Or is, like, red meaning, like, eventually I'm gonna like, hurt you? Now, this wasp was less, but... Okay, yeah, it does hurt you when it becomes red. Ugh. That cost me a lot of health. God dang you. Such a waste. The boomerang really sucks. If we had any other weapon except the boomerang, it would suck so much less. Oh, nice. And it gives us the key. And that's awesome. Now, I really hope that there are going to be no more freaking bees because of that. But you know what? For all the crap that the Sony movies got wrong, because talking about Kurt Wagner like got me like thinking Nightcrawler. The way they did Nightcrawler in, I think it was X2, right, where he attacks the president. The way they got him in that movie was amazing. I loved the representation of Nightcrawler in that movie, just like they got him very right in X-Men '97. Like, Nightcrawler probably has one of the most amazing mutations out there, and he just doesn't like have the savageness to use it as hard as he could. So like, there's a down path and there's an up path. Let's go with the down path first. And there was no path down there. Nice. Apple gives me a little bit of health. It's not like a meat. Oh my god, annoying. Stupid flowers. A little bit of health. Stupid flowers. Like the puzzle aspect where you sort of have to know where you sort of have to go one way first before going the other way is fun, but if you guess wrong, it doesn't feel super good. I wish there was I'm trying to think of a way that they could have done this where you still keep that aspect, but it doesn't make you go like halfway through the screen the wrong way to go back the other way to get the key, then to come back the right way. You guys would get what I mean? Like, that's the part with me that sits a little odd. Because, like, backtracking through half the level because, oh, you should have gone up first, with nothing to indicate that you should have gone up first, doesn't feel the best. And I know I'm one hit, by the way. So I'm just really hoping to make it to... Hold on. I was gonna take a hit there. Oh, what's down there? God, I wish we could get, like, health somewhere. Ah, I knew that was coming on top of it. Now we have to start the whole thing over. That sucked. Okay, at least that resets us. We didn't go here last time. I had to do that, not take the damage, but honestly, I think the 1 point of damage would have been worth it to just stay up there. That was a little disappointing. I was expecting to have maybe like save a person or get a heart. I was like, oh, I didn't see that path last time. Ouch. That, like, sucked. Oh my god, can you get off me? Bro. That was really annoying. Oh my god. Okay, so the power-ups aren't always exactly the same, because last time that gave me an apple, this time it gave me a sword. Oh my god, F you, man. Oh, I already had the key. Whew. No, you don't take damage from falling. Oh my god, that felt stupid bad. That stupid bee here is back. The one that cost me like half my health. Oh my god, I'm back to the same spot I was. Like, I'm getting to the same area with, once again, like, one hit and I'm dead. Oh. At least I got some health back. Oh. Man. I didn't go here last time. Not gonna get F like last time. Ah, nothing here. Please give me health, man. Like, all these drops and all of them are points. That's not what I want. I want just health. Oh man, and on top of it, we're getting a freaking bee. So annoying. Something that was weird. It's like the, oh my god. I freaking hate this part. FUB. Trying very hard not to swear here. You're right, the beer is getting warm. Oh, nice. Okay. At least we've got the big sword upgrade now. Of course, no bat has hit me yet. The whole, like, this time I'm, like, this part of the levels. And now a bat hits me. At least we're not one hit at this point. Oh my god. Can we kill... No, we can't kill the portals. Oh my god, I knew it. I knew it. How many hits does she take? I'm going straight in. I don't care what's on the other side, because if we lose my last life and we don't go through the door, we're gonna have to start over at the start. Chances are we're gonna start over from this door if I die. We might have missed out on a heart or other stuff, but of course, get hit by... Oh no! We're back at the beginning. God dang it, it's only when you're at the boss, I guess, that you start at the boss. That is a smart choice from them, though, to make it, like, less frustrating. Like that the bosses, you get to, like, start from the boss. Like, look how many meats they're giving me this time. This is actually making me mad. That they're giving me this many meats this time. Like, that's like a big FU, man. That's like the biggest FU you could do. Like, this time give me like 1,000,000 meats dropping. Bro, the game heard me. The game heard me, and it's giving me the finger right now. Because it dropped another meat. Ooh. Okay, I think we're gonna change games for tonight. No, but we are gonna change games, but not because it's annoying me. Just because we saw this level already. And I think I just feel like changing games because we've been doing 2 hours about for this game, and I think we saw what we need to see, and I'm gonna finish it on my own. Well, honestly, I'm not. If I was playing alone, like not on stream, I would actually keep going. Because, like, I'm not annoyed to the point where, like, I don't want to play anymore. But I just think that redoing the exact same level we did, considering how long it is, before changing games, like, since we're back to the beginning to the game, at the level, it's probably the perfect place to stop. Because let's say I die again and we have to start it over again, we're just going to end up changing at the exact same spot we were. Let me see if I can see how many levels there are in total. I don't... there's actually... Wait. Let's see something. Because you can choose your stage. Okay, so basically we're at castle level 1. Okay, here. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 other sections. Because be careful, they're divided up into the sections of the level. Because if you go up here, like level 1 had like 4 sections, I think. 3 sections. So, in my opinion, I'm thinking we're going to have like 2 or 3 more levels, 2 to 3 more levels of 3 to 4 sections each. That's, if I had to guess, that's what I would guess. And you can continue from there. Difficulty level. Oh, we were on normal. There is an easy. Good to know. So there's an easier way, easier sound and camera setting, soundtracks. So these are the ones we've unlocked. We didn't get that many, eh? Oh, there's a lot of achievements here. Ooh, there might be more levels than we think. They might be divided up into 2, 3, and we might have 3 or 4 more levels. Because this looks like the final boss, and there seems to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pictures in between. So maybe we're looking at like divided up into 2 even, and 5 levels divided into 2. So, pretty good. Yeah, it took like 2 hours to get like about, I would say, halfway through the game. If we're looking at how many levels we did compared to how many are left. Maybe a little beyond halfway. But after that, I think, so I think we're looking at like a 5 to 6 hour game, probably. Somewhere around there in total. Yeah. So let me just see here. Okay, so give me a sec, guys. I just have to kill the video for the capture card while I go buy Dadish 3D. That I like. What are my top 3 dishes? Honestly, I'm a pasta lover, so any type of like specialty pasta that I can make, I really love. Whether it's like a homemade mac and cheese, but like, you know, like a little bit, not just like, oh, mac and cheese, like, you know, I always try to refine it a bit. It's not new. It came out a while ago, but it's actually on sale this week. I hope it's still on sale. If it's not on sale, we might buy the turnip boy that is on sale. But I'm gonna go check. But yeah, Dadish 3D. But they came out with 2 new Dadishes. There's one that's called Daily Dadish, which is like daily challenge levels, and there's another one that's called Dadish 3D. And I feel like seeing what's up with Dadish 3D. Give me a sec. Yeah, it's still on sale. Oh, it's actually just went on sale. It's been on sale for like 17 more days. So it's actually maybe going to make its way to an under $5 list if if it turns out to be remotely decent. Nintendo makes it so freaking hard to buy games. Sorry guys, won't be much longer. But like, yeah, so I like making pasta dishes. I really like cooking steaks as well if I have time to marinate them first and get like things prepared. Um, and I'm saying if I have time because like since we family life, like I wish I could spend like 2 hours preparing a cook to make all the time, but sometimes you've got like 45 minutes to get things done, so you've got to shortcut it. I really like grilling. Like I find grilling extremely satisfying as a way to cook. But like I said, mac and cheese, which is one that I really like, but just because I think you can have a lot of fun with mac and cheese. But hold on a sec. Boom, we're back. So we're downloading Dadish 3D. We're just gonna wait for it to get downloaded. So while we talked, like, but like sometimes I like making my own sauce, and then like like personally I like arrabbiata sauce, arrabbiata, but my family don't like doesn't like spice that much. So sometimes what I do is I make like half a batch where I'll leave it like a little more bland. Then the other half I'll spice it up and I'll add in like Italian sausage or things like that. Your Red Sox are getting smoked right now. That sucks, man. But and I'm trying to think like because thing is I those are the things that I do most often, but I'm trying to think, is there anything I like cooking more than that? I think those are the things I like cooking the most, but I also like trying out new recipes. So I like trying out new things. I actually like baking from time to time, like making brownies and cakes and stuff like that. Like anything, honestly, I find cooking relaxing when you have time to do it. Working in a restaurant is not relaxing, but cooking I find relaxing in general. Okay, so Thomas K. Young, Dadish. If you've never played the Dadish 2D games, they are amazing. By the way, well, amazing. They are extremely solid for cheap 2D platformer games, and I find especially the first two Dadishes are a great way to introduce a child to 2D platforming, because they get more difficult, but they really kick up the difficulty extremely gradually, where you really master everything and it doesn't seem overwhelming. Dadish 3, on the other hand, is super tough. Dadish 3 like picks up at the end of Dadish 2. Like Dadish 1 and 2 sort of follows the same curve. It starts easy, gets harder towards the end, and I would say stops at a decent place. Second one does the same thing. Third one, it's like you start at the end of Dadish 2 as the start point, and then you get crazy tough by the end. Okay, so 3D free roam 3D camera. Hold on, I'm gonna change controllers. I don't like using a PlayStation style controller for 3D movement. Okay. A is jump. We've got our double jump, just like in Dadish. And that's what they're teaching you there. I saw a big pop-up and we chased it. A pop-up ad in real life? I said that we had won a prize. That sounds pretty suspicious. I hope the prize is precious jewels. I don't think there's really is a prize. Or maybe it's a hang glider. It's definitely a trap. A jewel-encrusted hang glider? So basically, Dadish, his kids get kidnapped or lost always at the start of the game, and your whole point is you have to make your way through all the levels to rescue all your kids. Now, I found it bizarre that we didn't get an introduction, though, because normally we get, like, an introduction to what's happening, but maybe I missed it. Maybe I was clicking too much, and we missed the introduction. So like I said, this one seems to be following like a bit of the rhythm of the first games. Wow, that was something. Where it's introducing like gradually a little bit more difficulty. Now, the physics are a little... It's like he bounces when he falls. I have to get used to it. And every end of level, you get some witty dialogue with one of your kids. These sure are some tall trees around here. It's not a competition. Whoa, okay. I just think the trees should chill out a bit and stop trying so hard. Are you jealous because the trees are taller than you? I just wish I was majestic. Some of the dialogue is a bit, you know, funky throwaway. Others are funnier. The first ones I found that the quips were a little bit... sharper. Now, these guys obviously... I don't know, can we kill them? No, that says we take a hit. I could remember it. It looked like a spike, but I wasn't sure if it was a spike. Can we push the log? Oh, the kid's here. Nature's the ultimate playground, if you say so. Trees are the ultimate bathrooms. So it's basically the Dadish concept, but done in 3D. Which makes sense since it's Dadish 3D. But by the way, the game right now is like $2.99. So if you guys like simple platformers, I think this one's going to be pretty decent. Like, if I know, like, if the developers maintain the quality that he did from the previous one, I think we're going to be good for that. Some of the physics, though, are a little wonky. Not going to lie. Little wonky. Oh, there's stars. We have to go the other way. Ooh, camera is a little funky at times. I wonder how many stars there are in each level. I think in the original Dadish games there were 3 stars per level. Dad, did you know that solving puzzles sharpens the mind? I guess so, yeah. I'm going to make my mind really sharp. Okay then, so sharp that it can cut things with it. And all will fear the mind cutter. Okay, no more puzzles for you. See, this is a little bit sharper of the humor, like the humor I'm used to. Give me just a second, guys. I just want to see something. Sorry, guys. It says I have a message, and I just want to see what the message is and what the missed call. Since my wife isn't here, I just want to make sure it isn't her that for some reason the phone went straight to voicemail. Nope, it was a garbage message. And just give me a second. Okay, back. You're somewhat put off by the 3D. I get the feeling too. I do think, like, it's the same type of charm, but I do personally agree that I think the 2D worked better for the game. Like, it's working so far, but there are a few, like, technical snafus that I've noticed. Like I said, like the camera sometimes glitching weirdly and things like that. Where I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, why not just make a really great 2D game? But at the same time, I mean, I guess there's only so many times you can make the exact same game with new levels. You know, if you get what I mean. Is there a star behind here or something? Like, where are the stars? In the original Dadish games, I'm not going to say they were easy to find, but you sort of found them instinctively. So far, I've only found 1 star. So I think I'm gonna, well, I think I'm gonna split the stream. I don't know what I'm gonna do because it basically, I'm gonna have to change the title. Give me a second. There. That'll fix things. I'll put a timestamp and people can jump straight to Dadish 3D if they want to see it. Okay, here's another star. I'm getting a little bit better hang of like the jumps to the platforms, even though I still feel that there's a little bit of a weird bounce when you land on the platforms. But honestly, it is a pretty good translated vibe from the early Dadish games to this one. It's just that, like, difficulty-wise, or if we're looking at complexity-wise, it's like we're taking a step back to the early games. And it maybe makes sense if you're going from the perspective, this is Dadish 3D, and people have never played 3D, so we need to start from the beginning. But as like a 4th or 5th entry in the series, it's like I'd rather start right away at like levels a little more complex. Valve's deadlock has finally been announced. Ouch. Okay. So I really need to get more height there. Boom. We need to get together in a Gamescom or something. I honestly, I've talked about in the past. I'd really like something like that. We can do like a meetup or whatnot. Like I don't think I could make it down to like West Coast or stuff like that, because like unless the channel would grow immensely where, you know, like buying the plane ticket is easy, but I think, you know what I mean, like I think we can maybe, like if it's an East Coast get together, or even, you know, like something in Canada, but like I know for most of you guys you're all in the US, so that's like a little rougher of a ride. Problem is too is that probably a lot of you are like different, like, you know, parts of the country, so it's like harder to try and find a common area. But you know, like I do want to eventually start doing like maybe make my way down to like too many games and stuff each year and stuff like that. I just for myself, I want to go to too many games, like without it being channel related. That just seems like such an amazing like convention that I want to see all those retro games in the same place. Like when we, like, you know, Montreal Comic Con and all that has a bit of that, but like nowhere near the same level. And unfortunately, it's like always the same. Like I would say if we in Comic Con, like retro vendors for video games, there's like 4, and it's the same guys every year. And oh man, that sucked. And like often it's the same stock every year. You know what I mean? Like a lot of them come back with the same games almost every year. So it's getting harder and harder to find like cool stuff that like you haven't seen before. And not only that, but I find that especially for like Montreal Comic Con, the prices are really inflated, like really inflated. I know like Comic Cons and stuff like that, like you're not gonna get like the cheapest prices, but it's like no one's doing deals, and it's like it just feels bad when you know the prices of the games and you know you're getting effed. You know what I mean? Like I really wanted to get some like Game Boy games this year, and I found like 3-4 Game Boy games where the prices were inflated, but close enough where I thought I could like deal with the guy and get the prices to like a decent spot. And his answer was like, I have trouble filling up my Game Boy back catalog, like my Game Boy stock, so I'm not negotiating prices. And I'm like, how the fuck are people buying the games at these prices? Like, you know, like in my mind I was like, how the hell are you having trouble selling, like filling up your back catalog, selling the games at these prices? Oh, the mouse dude, the rat dude. Giant Among Us session. Honestly, I suck at Among Us. But yeah, it was freaking annoying. Like I still wound up picking up a couple of games. Do I have them down here? I got Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle 3 because it was like the only one that was like at a somewhat decent price. And the worst is the same guy last year gave me some really decent prices on like Battletoads for Game Boy and another one. What did I buy from him too? But yeah, like all his games were like $5 to $10. Like I didn't want expensive games. I was looking for games that normally are around like $10 to $15. And all the $10 games were like 20, and all the like $15 games were like 30. Like they were double priced. But you know what I mean? Like I was like, if I can get them like within $5 of where they're supposed to be, I'll maybe pick them up nonetheless, just because I have them all in the same place here and I don't have to go hunt them down. And eBay, you know, you have to pay like shipping fees and all that garbage. So like you are saving that. Oh, and you know what I also hate? People that are like, that basically adjust their prices in stores to add in the shipping fees. You know what I mean? Like if a game is being sold on eBay for like $25 plus like $10 shipping, well then people in stores sell it for $35. And you're like, but it's $25 on eBay. He's like, yeah, but you gotta pay $10 shipping. Yeah, but I'm here in person, so I don't need to ship the game. Like if I wanted to buy the game and have it shipped to me, I'd buy it on eBay. So like the whole point is that I'm paying gas, I'm taking time out of my day to be here. The game should be cheap. You know what I mean? Like the game logically should be cheaper. And like there's a pawn shop that does that near here. And I get, I'm not gonna say arguments, but like I tell the guy the same thing every time. I'm like, dude, man, you're that concept makes like no freaking sense. Like he's like, yeah, but you gotta pay them anyway, so like why wouldn't I charge them to you too? And I'm like, because I'm here, and the person isn't making money on the shipping. Well, I know some eBay sellers do because they like up the shipping prices, but it's not as bad as it used to be. So I'm like, your logic is, it makes no sense. Add price gouging to things Rick hates. Yeah, definitely. Probably put it on the top of the list. I hate it even more than birds, water levels, and ice levels put together. Anyway, my rant's over. So it's on. Oh, nice. We get to a boss. I was wondering when we would get to a boss. Hi, I'm Subwoofser, fourth henchman to Cyber Durnak, Lord of Cyberspace. Durnak, by the way, is always the bad guy in Dadish games. However, he changes from one game to another. Like, the first one, he was just Durnak. The second one, he was like Mega Durnak. The third one, he was like something. And this is Cyber Durnak. Okay, can't do that. Oh, what does this do? Oh, I guess I just need to get him to walk into that. Is that it? Yeah, that is exactly it. The point of these games, the bosses are not hard. Okay, well, some of them can get semi-challenging, but the levels are actually generally harder than the bosses. The bosses are just more about like a fun concept and figuring out what you have to do. Boom. Yeah, I learned most of my cooking stuff from my aunt Pauline, the one that I told you guys about that had her leg amputated, and the one that was very sick last year and that we thought was actually going to die last year. And I've surpassed her as well. Like, I think she has a few recipes that I don't know, that I have to I know it sounds bad, but I actually have to get her to share them to me. Like, I want her gnocchi recipe. Her gnocchi recipe, I haven't been able to figure out how she does them, because she doesn't do them in the traditional way. And maybe for some people, they would be not as good as like real restaurant gnocchi. But to me, because I've been eating them since I'm a kid, it's like it's like I like them better because that's the way I've had. Like, she used to make them when I was a kid. And what's the other thing she makes? Spätzle. I don't have her Spätzle recipe. But I'm pretty sure that one is more standard. Like, I'm pretty sure I could figure it out if I... Oh, God damn it. But there's another one. I have to go look upstairs. There, I have a blank on the name. It's I'm pretty sure we have a box of frozen doughs. You know, it's like a half moon shaped doughy consistency, and it's stuffed with potato that you often put like cheese flavoring or bacon flavoring in the middle. It's also like a Polish slash like Eastern Europe recipe. Traditionally, like yeah, well, my Aunt Pauline is they were born in Poland, but they grew up in Germany from like starting around the age of 10-12 ish. Yeah, my mom is half German, born in Germany. Her dad was Canadian, but her mom is pure half Polish German. And yeah, so, but it's whatchamacallit. What is that freaking food? Maybe we should all meet at Rick's house for dinner. Will you volunteer to cook? We could do like a like, honestly, like let's say we would make it work at a convention or something. We could definitely do like an outside barbecue. Like, I'm pretty sure there must be like a place nearby where we could do like a cookout and like everyone brings something. I think that would be like something super chill. Oh, dang. Okay, I was not prepared for that, but I made the adjustment. I did it. I made the adjustment. Like, I totally wasn't expecting. I jumped. I sort of did a blind jump there. I was like, oh, there has to be something. And I was not expecting it to be like a floating, moving platform. But honestly, once you get a hang of it, the gameplay is really good. So if you want like a relaxing 3D puzzle platformer, that and like I like it because the game is doing the same thing as the first Dadish is. Like, it's pushing up the difficulty, but it's doing so very gradually. Like, I don't feel over. I'm not going to read all this stuff, okay, that the kids say, because I think we're more interested in seeing the levels. And if you do decide to pick up the game, you'll bring the beer even though you don't drink. Oh, man. Are we going to get to ride the burger? I think we're going to get to ride the burger. This was my favorite part that they did in Dadish 2, is that they made auto runner levels where you ride on top of the big burger. If they do that, it's going to be really cool. So let's test and see if we get to ride the burger. Yo, Dadish, what's new? Burgergalar. It's great to see you, but I really need to find my kids. By the way, he was like the first boss in the first game. But after that, he became like your friend. Why does this keep happening to you, man? It's not normal to just lose your children so often. Well, at least it's a good excuse for another adventure. If you say so, hop on my back, I'll give you... Nice! We get the auto runner level. I don't know if he can double jump. Dang. No, he can't double jump. That's why we need the balloons. Oof. By the way, he does not like move. Oh, dang. But that was me. I actually missed the jump. But it was just odd how he went into the level. He does not move very quickly. He's not very agile. He isn't too agile. Our Burglar friend here. Boom. Not too bad. You love Mary Calendar's meatloaf? I don't know who Mary Calendar is. No idea. Is that like a brand or is it actually a person? Nice. So if they throw in every now and then, it's a chain of restaurants? Okay, cool. We just must not have them here. Oh, that was great. That was like A1 platforming there. Hey, our kid's there. So we're gonna have to go all the way wherever to come back here. Now we have to push this probably to give us just enough room to... Yeah. There we go. It's a restaurant and there's frozen food as well. Okay, so they must like do like a version to go out. Hey, I saw Gordon Ramsay frozen meals the other time at Walmart. But they were super expensive. It was like $35 for like 20 or... No, I think it was 25 for like a plate of like some kind of like pasta. And I was like, damn. Oh, who you got? Who you... What? Okay. I don't know if I was supposed to do that, but yeah, I kicked the dragon off the island. It's funny how he did that, eh? Because, like, I'm not sure, like, if you look, he actually put a platform halfway in the water. Because I think it, you know what I mean? It's like, it's supposed to be like jumping fishes. But maybe because it was easier physics-wise, he just put, like, a slightly hidden-ish platform. Oh, dang. Oh, no, that sucks. The worst is, like, I landed sort of okay. Honestly, I can maybe do two, but... Like, I could probably jump two without waiting, but it's too much of a risk. Okay. Stabilize. Stabilize. This is where we're like off center. Just focusing for a sec here. Boom. Whew. Yeah, meatloaf is easy with too much prep, but my wife hates meatloaf. She refuses categorically to eat it. So that's why I never make it. I used to love meatloaf. Well, I still love meatloaf, I should say. It's just that I haven't had it in super long because she refuses to eat it. But yeah, I find meatloaf is like an amazing comfort food. Oh, once again, it was my aunt or my grandma made the meatloaf. I can't remember which one of the two. Because when I say my aunt, by the way, just for reference sake, it's actually my grandma's sister. Okay, but to me, she's Aunt Pauline, even though she's like my second aunt, I think, theoretically, or whatnot. But my mom's an only child, so like she was my aunt. And I grew up basically 50% of the time at my grandparents' place when I was a kid. And she basically always lived her whole life with my grandma and my grandma's husband and my granddad. So oh my gosh, she's like a third mother, if you like, almost. Like my grandma's like almost like a second mother, and then my aunt is like almost like a third mother. If dealing with one mom can be tough, imagine dealing with 3. Sometimes it feels like that. I know when I was young, sometimes it felt like that. Oh, okay, made it. The angle on that one, like the vision angle was a little challenging. Now we have to go up there, right? Or is that just for like a star or something? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it almost bounced me straight onto the other dude. Like, I'm not sure I even need to go up there. I'm thinking that's like the star. You know what? F it. Because I'm like... Oh, dang. That's rough. Like that, like it is doable, but it's like you have to really land like where you can actually jump again. What? Oh, make it and eat it all by yourself. Yeah, I could try to do that. Actually, I'm pretty sure the kids would like it. I'm pretty sure my wife doesn't, but I'm almost sure the kids would like it. As long as I don't put too many onions in it, or at least the onions have to not be like visible. I have to like, you know, pre-cook them so that they like the onion taste is there, but you can't actually see that there's onions. Because for some reason my kids hate onions, which make no sense because I freaking love onions. So does my wife. What? Made it. Easy. It is super chill. The Dadish games are exactly the same way, by the way. Hey, Cozy, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning to you too. For us, it's late at night. For you, it must be early morning. But the Dadish games were like that with me too. When I started them out, I was like, oh, this is like just a cheap platformer. But as you go, the levels get like... The developer for this game is really good at using like environmental challenges to make the games feel like different and impactful. Oh, this is the big one. Oof. Okay. That was slightly nerve-wracking. Oh my god! That was painful. That was painful. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That was painful. Like, I was so focused on the fire that I, like, missed my shadow on the ground. Because, by the way, like, for timing the jumps, like, it's super important that you look at the shadow. Dadish casts, like, a shadow on the ground. And to know that you're landing, especially when you have like those one square platforms, you've got to look at the shadow. And you've got to adjust, because the good thing is you can adjust in the air. Like you have full control in the air. There we go. You won't be playing Cat Quest 3. You'll be... Apparently it's the best in the series. I haven't had a chance yet. There's like too many like good little games lately that I haven't had a chance, but I actually... part of me is thinking about picking up the triple pack. They're coming out with a physical triple pack for Cat Quest 1, 2, and 3. Part of me is thinking about picking it up. And let's do this. So honestly, this game will be going into the next under $5 list because it's still gonna... I'm most likely gonna have time to do the eShop deals list. I think this weekend is gonna be less crazy than last weekend. I do have family coming over like tomorrow, but they're coming out late day. My wife said she wanted to go to the water park, so I might have that coming this weekend, but I mean, I'm sure I can wiggle out the shop deals properly, meaning that most likely I'll have time to do another under $5 list before the deal runs out on this one, since there's like 10 days left. Made it. Woo. Legend of Mana is a great game. But I did read what you said at the beginning, and yes, it doesn't really teach you. It's like those old school RPGs, and honestly, I think that part of the reason that it doesn't tell you what to do is maybe why some people have a bad memories of that game more than some of the other manas, because it is slightly less intuitive than the other manas. But once you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing. But it is slightly less intuitive. And I'm thinking that's maybe part of the reason. So my plan, by the way, for this, guys, I think we're going to hit the next boss. Once we hit the next boss, I think we're going to cut it for Dadish 3D because we most likely could play through the whole game-ish or whatnot. But I think I want to leave some mystery out there in case some people want to pick it up. And I think, like, at this point, once we've seen, like, a full 2, like, worlds, if you will, I'll try to look if we can see a level selector, though, after in the game, sort of like we did in the last one, which gives us an idea of how many levels there are in total. I know the other Dadish games often had level selectors, so once you leave, you can, like, jump right back into the level you were sort of at. Boom. Because it doesn't seem like it, but we're doing a lot of levels here. You know what game I actually would really love to, I think I talked about it last time. I really hope, like, when we get Nintendo Switch 2, that we get real versions of Resident Evil 7 and 8, because just gonna tell you guys, I've never really played those games. I've tried them. Like 7, I've played like maybe an hour of, but I've never played the whole game. And I would really love to play Resident Evil 7 on stream, but I do not want to play the cloud version. I refuse to play the cloud version. When am I playing Pokemon Red? I know I talked about playing Pokemon Red. It's gonna be I'm gonna try and get it to work, but it's gonna have to be when we can actually stream a good darn time. Because Pokemon Red, it doesn't seem like it, but it's like a 25-hour game at minimum. So if we stream like 4 or 5 hour blocks, that's like 5 streams minimum. So I still do want to do it, but I think that I'm not sure what we need to get her to do. What the heck? Not sure how we beat him. Maybe I should have listened to what she was saying. Like, I would have thought I have to, like, trick her into jumping into the water, but I don't see how I would do that. Does anyone see anything? Well, I guess I have to try to jump on her. No, that doesn't work. Let me listen to... Oh, she's not saying her thing again. Oh, that is what we have to do. We do have to get her to jump in the water. Okay. But why is sometimes she jumping in the water and other times she is not? Okay, that wasn't like super like it. I felt like it because it was the only thing I could think of to make her do damage, but it's like not obvious what her pattern is. So her pattern is that like she runs at you, and after a certain number of times she like jumps. So what you actually have to do is you have to stay as close as you can to her, while staying also close to the edge of the arena, sort of. Whew. Okie doke. So, 2 worlds down. Like, I feel like the game's gonna have, like, maybe 4 worlds? Maybe 5? Let's see. Ah, it doesn't tell us. Unless... See how there's 43 stars? Maybe there's 43 levels. If that's the case, we have like 1 or 2 worlds left. Because by this 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, we're going to be at level 30 and then like 40-ish plus the boss. So honestly, like if you're into a straightforward 3D platformer, really freaking chill. Really, honestly, I'm glad with that game. What was the other one I took down that... Oh yeah, it was a Turn Up Boy game. The other one that I wanted to try. But I don't think we're gonna try it tonight. I'm not like at this hour, I'm not in the mood to like try another new game. And I think I'm gonna call it, guys, because I think I'm gonna start working actually on the deals video. The list is actually already ready for the next deals video, and it's pretty cool because the whole deals video out of the like 10-ish, 10 games, I think 9 of them are at a brand new low. 8 are at a brand new low, and it's all games that we don't see super often. There's even 1 or 2 that are under $5 because the deals are running out really quick. But well, I'll tell you guys right away, just because like, you know, you guys are here. So right now, give me a sec. Let me get the page up. It'll be the best way. you guys want a great 2D platformer, it is crazy not to pick this up if you do enjoy that. Let me just put it on the screen that I share normally when we do the podcast. Boom. Bell Boomerang it fell to $199 today. So this is a brand new deal that just dropped today, and it's only on sale till the 26th. Like, it's only on sale for like 3 days. So if you guys want a really good 2D retro style platformer, Bell Boomerang is really good. It is hard though. It is fairly challenging, but it is a great 2D platformer, and it's only $2 right now. It is only $8 when like full price, but seriously, it's worth the full $8. And I wouldn't sleep on it because it's only 3 days. So that's why I put it in the next video, even though it's not an under $5 video, because or else we'll miss out. So, and I want to get that video out tomorrow, because if I put it out like anytime after tomorrow, it's already almost too late for some of the deals, because a lot of the deals are ending on the 26th. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the deals ending on the 26th. So it's like I have to find a way to get the video out tomorrow, or like super early on Sunday. But even super early on Sunday means that half the deals are running out like the same day. I really don't like to do that. I really don't like to do that. Yeah, I really, really don't like to do that. Give me just a sec. What is up here? My wife didn't answer me. I'm also going to call her. But yeah, hey guys, thank you for showing up to the stream. Super chill time tonight. We got to see actually 2 pretty good games. ARGOL's Castle, like I said, is it like a 10 out of 10? No, but I would say it's a solid 7. I would put it at a solid 7, maybe 7.5. Like, I haven't finished it yet, but I will. Maybe by the end it'll be a 7.5. It has like a really cool ending. I would say the only thing that they would have to work on is a little bit of the stiffness of the animation. If they can get it even smoother, it would feel even better. Because and you would feel less frustrated if you actually could like adjust a little smoother your attacks to like the incoming enemies, especially when they're coming in at odd angles. Like when your enemy attacks coming in at an angle, it's really hard to know what to do about it. But hey, have a great one, guys. Thank you for showing up to the stream. I had a super fun time tonight. Honestly, it was a super chill stream. I know we always have fun, but tonight I felt especially like fun. So hope you guys have a great weekend. And as usual, I'll see all of you in my next video, guys. See y'all.